In this video, I'm going to talk about the first 3 to 5 credit cards I'd be looking to get for travel, especially for international travel. We did another video on how credit cards have enhanced our travel experience, and now I want to explain why we believe that it makes sense for us to have a setup of 3 to 5 cards to use. Obviously, this approach won't work for everyone, and you may find it easier or more beneficial to do something different. This is only intended to share our own experience. I'll explain why our number could be as low as 3 or as high as 5 or more in a moment, but for now, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. We appreciate the support. Number 1, a premium travel card. 3 examples of this are the Amex Platinum Card, the Chase Sapphire Reserve, and the Capital One Venture X. Having a credit card with lounge access has become one of the most important parts of our travel planning. There are several cards on the market that offer priority pass as a benefit, and we have spent countless hours in comfort as we were able to escape the chaos of airport terminals around the world before our flights. You may have heard a lot of negativity surrounding priority pass as it pertains to lounge access in the United States, but you may also have heard that outside the US, and especially outside of the US and Europe, it's a whole other thing entirely. If you plan on traveling internationally, I consider this a must-have. Each of these issuers has their own lounge network, which you'll have access to as well. And Amex also gives access to Delta Sky Clubs if you're flying with Delta. There are other premium cards out there that offer lounge access as well, either through Priority Pass or through an airline's lounge network. These 3 cards, in my example, also include many travel protections that many people find valuable. In the interest of keeping the time on this video down, I won't delve into them here, but the information is readily available on the card issuer's website. Let me be clear, this is not travel or insurance advice in any way, and you should educate yourself on these and other insurances and make your own decisions. These cards also carry a hefty annual fee, and they might charge extra for additional card holders. And at first, it may seem crazy to pay so much for a credit card. These cards do also come with credit stop to help you offset those fees, and you can watch our other videos on effective annual fees for ideas on how to calculate just how much this new card is really going to set you back just for the privilege of carrying it around. We have both the Amex Platinum and the Capital One Venture X. In future videos, we'll talk about why we have these cards and how we use them, and we'll link those when they become available. Number 2, a hotel card. We like to stay in hotels. We don't do Airbnbs or any other long-term rental when we travel, so we value having a hotel-specific credit card to earn substantial amounts of points when staying at these hotels, and to either give us status or to help us obtain it. If you only stay in Airbnbs or hostels or something, you may want to skip this one. These cards also often come with a free night certificate, which for us help to offset the annual fee and actually provide positive value when we use them. We carry both personal and business Marriott cards and a no-fee Hilton Honors card I've had for about 15 years. We also plan on getting a Hyatt card eventually because we like to have multiple options for where we stay. I did a video recently on our experience with Marriott Platinum status this year. I'll link it in the description below. I also plan on doing a video on getting elite status with Marriott, and I'll link that when it's available. Number 3, an airline card. You can get as fancy as you want with this. There are many cards out there with varying degrees of perks and privileges, from free check bags to priority boarding to lounge access to status boosts, often through spend. We carry Delta cards, and I have an Aeroplan card for 25K status on Air Canada and Silver on Star Alliance, as well as some benefits on United if we ever fly with them. For us, we fly enough that not paying to check bags is more than worth the annual fee on our airline cards. And if you consistently fly with one airline, you may find that it is for you as well. Number 4, an earner card. Having an earner keeps the points flowing in between trips. Some premium cards like the Amex Platinum don't give you a lot of points outside of your travel spending. The Platinum, for example, gives 5 times points on flights and on Amex travel, but 1 point per dollar on pretty much everything else. High multipliers on things you spend a lot of money on, things like gas, groceries, and restaurants, can really help you rack up a lot of points for your next redemption. Flat 2 times everything else cards are great. Cards with rotating spend categories, Amex Gold, There are a lot of possibilities. Just get the best earning you can on your everyday spend. It's up to you how complicated you want to make this. Some people have several cards and try to maximize each category of spending. We like the 2 points per dollar on everything with our Venture X, but we also have a few different cards that give us 3 or more points per dollar on most of our everyday expenses. The major issuers have points that can be earned and combined across several of their cards, like the Membership Rewards Program from Amex and the Ultimate Rewards Program from Chase. Those points can be transferred to partners or redeemed for travel, and transferring almost always yields the best value. Many hotel and airline cards also earn multiple points per dollar on everyday spending, so you may be able to skip this category if you have a card that already earns a lot of points on things like gas and groceries. Number 5, a card for big purchases. Here's where you can really make a lot of points quickly. It's a huge opportunity missed to not optimize your returns on those big one-off expenses that you have. Even just having a 2 points per dollar card on everything instead of 1 point per dollar generic card can really add up if you're making a purchase of several $1,000s. For us, it's one reason we keep the Amex Platinum, where we get 5 points per dollar on airfare, which is a very large spend category for us. We also spend a lot on hotels, and having the co-branded cards gives 5 or more points per dollar spend at those hotel chains. Booking through a travel portal also gives massive multipliers for most issuers, but we don't use travel portals often, although I did recently book a hotel through the Capital One travel portal, which earns 10 points per dollar. We have a couple different cards that give us 2 points per dollar on every purchase, which is great for those large purchases that don't fit into any one specific category. So there you have it, the first 3 to 5 credit cards that I would be looking to get for international travel or for travel in general. So do you really need that many cards? In my opinion, it's pretty easy to justify having 4 or 5 open credit cards, which serve a specific purpose at specific times. But I understand that some people crave simplicity and don't want to be bothered with multiple cards, which is why it's important to find the setup that works best for you. If you're interested to see how we redeem the points and the miles we earn from our credit cards, please subscribe to the channel for future videos on that subject. Also, check out this video about how we've used credit cards to enhance our travel. Thanks for watching. So there you have it, the first 3 to 5 credit cards that I would be looking to get for international travel or for travel in general. So do you really need that many cards? In my